Konnichiwa. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. Thank you for your likes, your subscriptions, and your comments, as well as thank you so much for tuning in and all of that. Thank you for that. And let's get started. Across America, health insurance expires currently at the age of 26 with a 31-day grace. I listened to this as I am not ready to afford my own health insurance currently. I turned 26 on February 28th. What did I do to deserve this? I do not want to accept somebody to live for me, so why should I have to allow this to happen to me? What did I do to have my health taken as a joke and taken away from me? The total eclipse of the sun, as I know it as the sun, king of self, the center of the solar system, home in the zodiac sign of Leo, rules the day of Sunday and your conscious mind. The foundation of how you build your personality is your sun sign. The part of you that wants its respect is your sun sign. The astrological transit of a total eclipse of the sun is that moment when you act and receive things that are your main concern, wherever your vitality is at that moment. I have mentioned this in the other videos to the Little Shop of Horrors week, but there is a total eclipse of the sun. There is one coming up here, actually, the total eclipse of the sun transit that is going to happen on April 8th, 2024. And I will not see this again until the year of 2044. I am currently 26 and I'll be 46 when the next one happens. The Urchins Morgan debate. The law. I'm doing a squat on the wall sits. Muy atlética. The law of the land is the truth. Why do I have to live in agony when that is not what I deserve? I know the truth, and anyone who doesn't know it is merely a dissenting voice and or action to what I speak. I value my health. My second chakra, oh, I'm not too sure if it's the second chakra, the solar plexus chakra. I value that. My criterion is the truth will always win. My contention is that if you cannot teach me anything or show me what I deserve in this argument, then I win. Okay. Let's start pulling out cards. What's were the urchin's career? What's were the urchin's career? Okay, the urchin's career here. Okay, so we have broke ass. So the urchins went around tantalizing others for what was going on in their life all of the time. They bragged about the Skid Row being, a broke place and broke people. They loved this. This is what's brought them joy, which is why in the 10th grade they split from school because of that reason. Not a real reason for me. I mean, on my team, on where I'm at war, I could never just drop out of school and not really give a full reason why or get kicked out for a reason that doesn't make sense, really. Okay. Broke ass. So they stayed on the porches and worried about everybody else. They didn't work at all. They didn't work hard at all. They were still in school, which is their moral excuse to, go around to each character and gossip with those characters, Audrey, Dr. Oren, Mr. Mushnick, Audrey too, and Seymour. And Seymour. Okay. Marrying for money. Marrying for money. So they figure out here, they talk to Audrey and they realize here, well, they don't really say this explicitly, but Audrey says is that she basically wants to be for Seymour for his money. Uh, but not to love at all. It's basically a fantasy, okay, that she has with Seymour that involves a big inch screen. Okay. Now, marrying for money in the bad way, okay? Child services. Kids at risk of being taken or is about to, reporting something, neglect, abuse. There was no story that the urchins had throughout this whole movie here. We never heard about neglect coming out of their mouth, nothing. It was just them being bad, right? Dirt digging. Yeah, this is what they did. Dirt digging for their career, looking for dirt on you or vice versa here in the bad way. Okay. Grudge holder. Definitely. They definitely held a grudge throughout the whole entire movie. In the Bible, it does, there's a story about Moses or Joseph. I believe it's Joseph. My ministry people, let me know. Joseph, he had siblings that were extremely jealous of him. And at the end of the story, they had remorse. Finally, I haven't seen that happen at all. But in the biblical story, that's what happens. And hopefully that's what happens. But even in this movie, oh, if they make a second part, maybe, but maybe that's where the universe is at right now, honestly. But the grudge holder, they held this grudge throughout the whole entire movie. Okay. Subsequent to the events you have witnessed, like they had no remorse for anything that's happened, that the plants killed like a bunch of people just so Seymour could have fame and look cool. They really had no remorse. We have thief in the bad way, rob, loss, theft, physical or emotional. So they give us this emotional, uh, they take away mostly our emotional. I felt robbed, definitely. This is why I don't trust a lot of people, but they are really why I do not trust a lot of people. I felt robbed because I was not expecting the urchins to be bad until I really had the time out to look at this movie and be like, oh, wow, they were encouraging this and not showing any remorse about what was going on throughout the whole entire movie. Okay, travel. Okay, so we have travel. Yeah, so the urchins, really, their career was really traveling and following people around to gossip about them, really just bring everybody down, like the face jerks that they are. We have fake flexing, acts rich, flosses, money, acts fancy, shows off, etc. Yeah, fake flexing that they are good people here. Okay. Just because they want to be us does not mean that they can. Okay. We have moving. Moving, there was no thoughts of that at all. There was no hopes or dreams for them at all here. Um, they didn't even come up with the fantasy like that. They really were just straightforward because they were so young and they were, they were still in school here. So, okay. Do humans matter to the urchins? Do humans matter to the urchins? Do humans matter? No. Did the urchins use love to wash away the bag? Okay. No. Okay, let's get some more cards out. Okay. The effect of the urchin's actions on the whole solar system. The effect of the urchin's actions on the whole solar system. Okay. Okay, now let's read this one first. I'm doing wall sits. We have pedophilia, abuse from people who have the higher power structures since years and years ago, who has been running the world. We have a passage from a Portuguese here. To feed a donkey a sponge, giving caviar to the general with giving caviar, sorry for any inconvenience. Giving caviar to the general, which is these false idols getting treated very well when they don't deserve it. Relationships with murderers, molesters, racists, and so on. Alchemical dreams. Our physical vessel fighting for peace due to real world circumstances that the false idols have created, which led to terrifying